Here's the plan. I'm only going to put a 6x8 deck right here, ground level. The reason for that is so a bigger deck can be connected to it in the future. These trench I built is going to serve as a drain because when it rains, the gutter gets over full. I got to get up there and it just pours down here. So I'm just going to get some pea stone or something and fill that. I want to put stone paving block all the way through here. Almost got it all ripped up, but look at this shit. Oh, by the way, the chainsaw fucked up again. This shit, man. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this. I'm gonna use that for the paving stones back by the air conditioner. Slowly, it's getting filled in. Garden's done. July 20th, 2017, times 1939. Unloading all the rocks and crap I just bought. Got the cheapest rocks I could, and you'll see why soon. You might ask yourself, Steve, what are all these rocks for? Well, I noticed during the torrential downpour this morning, water was coming hardcore off my gutter. They probably need to be cleaned. When I bought the house, they told me they had cleaned them, but I don't think they did. Well, there was a shitty shed here, and it's gone now. So my basement doesn't get a lot of water. But just to be sure, I'm going to put like a French drain in, but without the PVC. That's that trench. And over here too, this is where the paver stones are going to go. So I did kind of the same thing there. I'm going to encourage the water to go into it and drain it out. I do plan, I'm building a 6x8 just above level deck here. And the reason why I'm going to do that, well, number one is so the rainwater has something to drip on. But eventually I want to put a larger deck in here. Hi, poppers. But I'll probably hire someone to do that. You also may have been asking yourself, hey Steve, what's the bleach for? Well, you know how you get rid of mulberry cocksuckers? Like this, and like this. And no, this is not illegal, so yeah, deal with it. Okay, so that's done, all the way down. I'm gonna put some plastic bags here just to discourage water from being absorbed right here. And like I said, I'm gonna put all sand in here for the pavers once I buy them. Okay, it's 20:01 and I got the bags down, pulling them down with sand and bricks. I only went this far right here because I still got to dig all this out, but this has this shit in it, which actually pulls back pretty easy. But the second you pull it back, you have to like get the dirt off of it as you do it, because if you don't, it just falls right back where it was. It's kind of obnoxious. So I'll work on this now. Well, it's 2021. I still have one bag left, and I got all the rock done. I'm gonna throw sand over here, top of it. That was the plan anyway. But eventually there will be a layer of topsoil here. If it's two things I'm not short of around here, it's sand and topsoil. So yeah, I did that there just to keep it away from the house. It's the only reason why the bags are there. Okay, it's July 21st, 2017. It's about noon. Okay, that's where the deck's gonna go. Like I said, I decided to make it 10x6, but I think I'm gonna use this as a front. It's a good piece. It's nearly 10 feet long. If I put a couple extra treated 2x4s along it, it should make it about 10 feet wide. But I'm gonna start with the frame. The frame's probably all I'll get done today because I still gotta dig some of this crap out and stuff. Okay, it's 12:45. Here's the basic set of the frame, all right? I am building it in place. That will not be there. The bricks in the back are just for leveling. The bricks up here are gonna be part of the structure. Now, it's really important that these both be level when you do this, and that you have 90 degrees, all right? Now, if it's off a degree or two, that's not the end of the world. But it's very important that it stay level, because this piece is gonna have to go inside or maybe on the back. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt trying to drill that close to the house. One of the goals of this deck was to make as few cuts as possible. Now this backboard is gonna have to be cut, otherwise the planking is gonna be too short. Now other than this, the other 2x6s on the inside, which I'm gonna put there and there, should be the only other boards I need to actually cut. Okay, well it's 14:01. I got the frame done. Fucked up a little bit. Kind of a tad too short here. I'm gonna run and get some 90-degree metal braces for all of them. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's supported by brick and it will have the boards on top, so the one I'm not too worried about, especially since it's the outside one, and I'll have this 6x6 for support, so it should be okay. And what I plan on doing is I'll use some scrap wood here, and I'm going to use the rest of that rock and concrete just to make this part concrete with no wood. And the reason why I'm doing that is so I can put a step on top of it and not have to worry about it pushing into the boards as people step up and down it. Okay, it's 15:35. I got those brackets on, the added support. There's something else I'm going to do about this board. I had to cut these a little bit to get them to fit. I think I'm going to jab the extra cut off into here and just screw it in. I mean, this wood is treated and eventually that wood will decay, but I mean, I've got the bricks. It should work. And then I'm going to work on this part, because this is where I'm sitting is where I'm going to concrete. Okay, I'm going to start putting the boards around here. This is cut out in the middle here because this is where I want to put the concrete. I know it drops down over there and all that, but I have plenty of bricks to put along the sides. I even can use some of that stupid evil metal mesh back there as a rebar to reinforce it. Because like I said, I want to put a box stair here eventually when I extend the deck this way. All right, it's about 16:23, and I am using a driver, an electric drill, to drill these in. Now it's important to remember, you got to be careful when you do that. It's better to be a little short and then just have to tighten the sucker by hand. Oh, here's a better one. I think I already did that one over there. See, just to get it down in the wood a little like that than it is to overdrive it. There's a screw in there somewhere, and that's gonna have to be filled with wood glue. All right, it's 16:33, and I wanted to get the other cut boards there and then the first one across, but yeah. Fucking hell. It's 19:09, and that's as far as I got tonight. Those last four are not screwed down, but everything else is. I only need to get 7 more, and that should be that. Those won't take long to put down. These actually go down pretty quick, but I think I may, I don't see how much time I have, I may throw some sand in there or whatnot to prep it for the concrete. And I still got that rock I can use too. July 22nd, 2017, time's about 2 something, 14 something, 14:30 maybe. Sarah's mixing the concrete. Do you have anything to say?
I concrete well. I concrete very well.
Yes. Sarah, the master concrete worker. Well, it's 18:13. Sarah's got the bolt cutter. She's going to attempt to get that stupid lock off. But the deck is done. It's done. And it's still level. I don't know if... Oh, it's knocked over. But it's totally level and the deck is done. And Sarah got a lot of those things out too.